Hey everybody, Jeremy here. Pretty excited to share with you a little bit of our stellar VBS set for this year. Space is one of my favorite things, and so we kind of went all out on our space decorations. So as the participants come into our opening and closing space, which is our sanctuary, they will enter into this 17-foot long spaceship corridor hallway that is fully interactive. So as they come in, there's a whole bunch of fun things, lights and buttons. There are 4 panels, and each of the 4 panels has a series of buttons, and each button triggers a different light and sound experience.
Prepare for launch.
All of the control for the button panels are behind the scenes here, and using a DMX LED controller, a makey and buttons, and a computer program on my laptop that signals the audio to play through the speaker. So the space hallway is one of my favorite things just because it creates a fun entryway as the kids come in. But then when they come in, there's a whole bunch of other fun things that they get to see and explore, including we have the shuttle hanging from the center of our sanctuary, and then our stellar set. So I posted some videos already about the shuttle. I made that a while back, last fall actually. It's all out of 2-inch foam board that you can buy at your Home Depot or Lowe's. 4-foot by 8-foot sheets that I just cut out with a hot knife and glued together with great stuff, and then carved it out, sanded it down, painted it where I needed to, and yeah, so you can see about all that on some other videos. The front of our set is pretty similar to what group suggested, with a few added things. So obviously we have our Bible buddies, and we have our comets and our lunar rover and our lunar lander. We do have these launch panels. They're printed on giant corrugated pieces of plastic. They're also the same printing that our space hallway entryway are printed on. The lunar lander, however, has a few upgrades, modifications from what group publishing suggested. We couldn't just have a lunar lander. We had to have a lunar lander that takes off and lands. So every morning on our first song, we land the rover. It comes down and lands on the moon. And then every morning at our closing, it takes off on our last song and goes back up off the moon. So here's what it looks like. So let me give you a little behind the scenes tour of the lift and how we got it to work. Quite simply, it's just a scissor lift. And the cool thing is we needed to replace all of the light fixtures in our sanctuary anyway, so it was a 2-for-1. We needed to rent it for some other purposes, and so we repurposed it as our lunar lander launcher and lowerer. All right, and so each day we use 2 RGB geysers, one that is connected to some pipes that feed the side panels, and the other geyser is actually in the lunar lander just coming down. You can see the light from that. And then if you've never worked a scissor lift before, pretty simple. Nobody has to be up on it actually for this because there's controls here. And as we hit the song, all we do is just come back here and raise it up. So as you can see, probably the Stellar set and space theme is probably been by far my favorite VBS set to work on. And so I hope you enjoyed a little bit of these behind the scenes here at Stellar at St. Paul Lutheran Church in Weston. Thanks for watching, and I hope your VBS is amazing.